I am going to share with you guys a couple of my decks that I use for low, medium, high, and very high mana battles in Splinterlands. And this isn't going to be like rule set specific or anything. It's just some general cards that I like to use in the water splinter, and like these decks will include some of the new Rebellion cards as well. So I've tried to incorporate those too. So let's start with some low mana water cards. And when I say low mana, I mean anything from um, 12 to 18 mana battles. The summoner that I like to use is Pembroke Nymph, and that's because it gives me access to one gladiator card that I like to use in particular. Um, but that'll be my summoner. In the first slot, I like to put something that's you know high enough health. It really depends how like what mana it is. For some of them, I might put Chaos Agent because it only allows me like if it's like 14 mana or something like that. I only have room for one extra. So I like to use Chaos Agent sometimes. This guy, right? It's only one mana. It just gives a little bit of, you know, extra life up front. And then in my last position, I put this guy here. So Flagelon Rain. Um, and he's good because he does blast damage and he has Bloodlust. So for a lot of low mana sets, the idea is that people are going to front load or they're going to at least have some low health cards in there just for cushion, like I do with Chaos Agent. Same idea. I put him up front to give my back monsters more time to work. So I'm banking on this for a lot of people that are going to use that same strategy. So as long as this guy gets rolling, kills one or even kills two monsters, um, it's very rare that you're going to lose that battle because now he's going to have four magic, um, four speed, 8 health. So it's going to be hard to kill him after that once he gets rolling. So that's kind of the idea behind the low mana deck is you just kind of front load whatever you can in the beginning just to give this guy time to work. So another example would be, again, it's one of these rebellion cards. But if I have enough space, I'll put this guy in front, uh, Dagon Dark Surveyor, because of the magic reflect as well, plus the super high health. Our medium mana, so this is, for me, this is anywhere between 19 and 25 mana. Um, I'll use this summoner, so I'll use Kayla Frendel. Um, right behind him is, like in the tank position, is the one of the new Rebellion cards. It's a legendary card. It's called Manta Roth. So I got this from opening a bunch of Rebellion packs. But this guy's good because he starts with a lot of, uh, you know, armor and health, but his armor is actually an attack, an extra attack um, stat. So basically, he has 7 attack if he lands. Um, and Kayla Frendel gives an extra armor stat, so he'll actually have 5 armor and 3 melee attack, right at the beginning of the battle. Um, to help keep this stat up, we use Swamp Spitter, which is this guy. I like to put him in the back if I can, to kind of heal or to repair Mantaroth's armor. And then in the middle, I fill with whatever I can. So if I have enough mana, again, I'll use like this guy in second position, or I'll use a heal, a tank heal, if I have even more mana. But for the particular example that I wrote down, I used Hardy Stonefish. So it was a 1 mana. I only had 1 mana left over when I put in Mantaroth and Swamp Spitter, so that was my deck. It was Mantaroth, Hardy Stonefish, Swamp Spitter, with Kayla Frendel as the summoner. Let's move on to our high deck. So our high deck, again, we also use Kayla Frendel. Again, we also use Mantaroth in the tank spot. Um, we have Chaos Agent following Mantaroth right behind, and then Maxian Rebel. So that guy is a rebellion card, and it gives weapons training. So when you put Chaos Agent in second spot, he doesn't have any attack. But then right after Chaos Agent, we put Moxie and Rebel. That would be in the third spot, which gives Chaos Agent one magic attack. And then right after Moxie and Rebel in the fourth spot, we've got Murdali Guardian right here, which heals Mantaroth, heals our tank, and um, Moxie and Rebel gives this this unit +1 magic because of weapons training. And then again at the end we have Swamp Spitter, so that's just to heal Mantaroth's armor, and keep that that big unit up front, which is the idea behind all of these decks really. And for our very high one, we've also got Caliphrendel as our summoner, and then Mantaroth is our tank right here. Mantaroth again. Um, Veneri Marksat, which is the Martyr card. It basically gives adjacent units +1 stats right here. And then right after we have Deep Lurker, which is an opportunity monster, which is good. Right after that we have a tank heal, Murdali Guardian again, Swamp Spitter to keep up the armor of Mantaroth, and then we have Sultry Barmaid, which is an ambush card here. It's one of the new Rebellion cards, and we can play that battle out for you guys just so you know what I'm talking about right here. And like I said, we've got Caliphrendel, Mantaroth in tank, Veneri Marksat second position, then Deep Lurker, Murdali Guardian, Swamp Spitter, and Sultry Barmaid is next. So let's play this battle out just to show you guys ideally how it would work. And again, this is a 39 mana game. Ambush runs, that's good. Our Martyr card is taken out, which is good. It gives 2 people a boost. Mantaroth's armor gets healed, which increases his attack as well, because his attack is one of his armors. So that's good. Or his armor is part of his attack, sorry. Murdali Guardian goes down. And then basically from here, Mantaroth just doesn't get killed because he's just too strong. He has that shield as well, that shield ability. So all these melee attacks aren't gonna hurt too much. There we go, just like that. So the idea behind these Mantaroth decks is just to kind of keep repairing the shield and keep repairing his health whenever you can, and just keep him up front because of his big attack damage. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Thanks. See you later.